So, I think we're all familiar with the genie in Act 3.
Approach! Ugly one!
That guy. The sassiest bottle dweller this side of Faerun. Well, I wanted to see what items you could get from him if you continuously spun the wheel. Spoiler, most of them are absolutely unhinged and useless. I also included what the grand prize actually is and why you should give it to Karlach, or a barbarian character with the tavern brawler feat and enraged throw. Oh, and I show you what happens if you confront the genie about him cheating. It's very cheesy. Also, hi, I'm Friday. Let's get this wheel of misfortune turning. Allow me to introduce you to Akabi for those of you unfamiliar, and let him explain what this chaos wheel actually does.
Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize. Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
You can spin the wheel a total of 16 times before Akabi tells you to kick rocks. And, fun fact, I spent 8,000 gold on this scam. 8,000. I could have bought a small fortress or funded Gale's expansive snack taste. But no, I spent it on a glorified slot machine with attitude. Let's go over the totally worth it prizes Akabi coughed up. First, you get the reverse rain cloak. Gives you fire resistance but weakness to lightning and frost damage. Also, congrats, you're a mobile shower now. Smell like soap and bad decisions. Bag of molding. Finally, a way to weaponize your leftovers. Rot your food and huck it at your enemies. Staff of mumbling wizard. Cast firebolt. Also has a 5% chance of instead spawning a fireball centered on the target with every use of the cantrip. I think that means you have a chance of blowing yourself up if you use it. That theory is further proven when the Weka even says pairs well with a reverse raincoat. So I assume you blow yourself up, or at least have 5% chance of blowing yourself up. Boots of very fast blinking. Free Misty Step every turn, but you get magically pantsed every single time. Hope you don't mind frolicking in your tidy whities. Comeback hand axe. Always returns to you after a throw. Unfortunately, it doesn't have eyes, so it comes flying back blade first. You know, just to keep things spicy. Unlucky thieves gloves. +2 sleight of hand, and for every theft, you get a free piece of charcoal. A nice reminder that you committed a crime. +1 breastplate. Brings a +1 to your party. Functionally useless, socially delightful. Internal carafe of wine, or sometimes acid. Refills daily. Sometimes it's wine, sometimes it's acid. Like my acid reflux after eating spicy food. Gem of restitution. Sell it, lose it, toss it, doesn't matter. It always finds its way back. Like Skater's McAsshat. The house spider I evicted from my room 4 separate times before I accidentally squished him. R.I.P. Skitters. Shareset's Caress voucher. Free drink. Oh wait, it's expired. Classic bait and switch. Lonely left boot of elven kind. It's just the left one. Good luck limping into battle with that. Mirror of aging. Stare too long and it'll show you aging. For best results, stare at it for a few decades, depending on your lifespan, of course. Definitely a broom of flying. Totally legit, except it only works for winged creatures. Sorry, you're just doing the flying yourself, but just ignore that. The other hand of Vecna. Slightly cursed, mostly just useful for scratching that itch on your back. Akabi's old lamp emits the scent of athlete's foot in broken dreams. Magical walnut grants a wish after you're dead. A real long-term investment. So, out of those 16 items, I'd say about 5 are mildly useful. And that's being generous. The only 2 I might actually equip are the reverse rain cloak, because who doesn't want to look like they stepped out of a magical shower commercial? And maybe the unlucky thief's gloves, if I'm feeling chaotic. But by the time you're in Act 3, you've probably already looted better gear from the pocket of a random skeleton behind a barn. Now, let's talk the jackpot. To get it, you'll need to pass a perception check while the wheel is spinning.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
When your character realizes they're being bamboozled, don't confront Akabi right away. You'll see why later. Instead, exit the conversation, sneak behind the genie, and pickpocket the genie ring from his inventory. Once you got the ring, spin the wheel again.
The spongy mortal returns! Spin the wheel and change your fate. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible! You thief! You cheated! You dare! Enjoy the jackpot, 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖘.
Congratulations, you've now been yeeted into Jurassic Faerun. That's right, dinosaurs everywhere. You can either fight them for sport or sneak past them like a polite adventurer who respects ancient reptiles. While you're here, make sure to loot the hidden goodies, including this ring called the Band of Mystic Scoundrel. It gives you the ability to cast illusion or enchantment spells as a bonus action after hitting with a weapon. It's like being a sword-swinging stage magician. Eventually, you'll stumble across a glowing portal. Before you exit, lockpick the chest nearby to get your grubby hands on one of the best weapons of the game. Nyrulna, a legendary trident that creates thunder damage explosion when thrown, increases movement speed and jump distance, returns to you like a Kleenex, glows like a rave stick, can't be pried from your cold dead hands. In other words, it slaps. Give it to Karlach or a barbarian with Tavern Brawler and Enrage Throw and watch the enemies turn into chunky salsa. Now, what happens if you confront Akabi instead of pickpocketing him?
You dare speak to me as if we were equals? You are a scrap of food in my teeth. The dirt beneath my fingernails. You are nothing. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose. Behold my fury.
You become cheese for 20 long turns, which is roughly 2 minutes in real time. You get to sit there as a sentient wheel of cheddar. You can't attack, you can't talk, you can only ponder your life choices while resembling an aggressive Pac-Man. Also, Akabi remembers if you piss him off. That wheel, off limits. Forever. Unless, you reload. And there you have it. Everything you can get from Akabi's chaotic wheel, how to get legendary jackpot, and what happens when you test the genie's patience. I had an absolute blast recording this nonsense. If you enjoyed this wild ride and want more like it, throw a moldy food from the bag of molding at the like button and hurl a fireball at the subscribe button with the staff of Mumbling Wizard. Huge thanks to my very good friend Lex for helping me wrangle this script. Love you, buddy. We'll see you next Friday, or maybe even Monday. Peace.
It's Friday. gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Weekend Friday. Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, partying,